Hey guys, welcome back to Diet Jesus. My name is Maple.
And I'm Arianna.
And today we are watching Better Call Saul. We're on season 4, episode 7.
And if you like what you see here, please like and subscribe and then check out our Patreon. We've got full-length watch-alongs as well as early access to future YouTube edits before they are live on the channel.
Another drink or two. And then I go by saying something stupid like I love you.
Having them together but still like separated by the crop. I will say where they started and like where they're at now, they've been together longer than I expected. Also, I really love
actually fair.
that toilet. That's a nice toilet.
It's a good toilet, man. I guess this is a good way to do a time lapse too. To like
Oh, yeah.
how time has passed. It's really interesting. Oh, wow.
You made it. Come on in. Picture a reception desk right here. Guess what? These are all original fixtures. We're 4 blocks from the courthouse here, so how convenient is that? This is for the partner, corner office, lots of natural light.
It's like a bad episode of Cribs.
3, 4, 5, 6. It's pretty big. There's a kitchenette down the hall.
So no more cell phones?
No, but this is what the phones were for. If you were a lawyer, this would be a great place, right?
Nope. Big glass high rise, 40th floor.
Big glass high rise.
When I'm not on my boat.
Bueno, Héctor.
Oh, no.
Excelente, Héctor. Excellent.
This is where the bell comes into play.
Oh, okay, let's just hold off on lunch for a few minutes. Just set the tray on the side. Sorry, I'll take care of that.
Oh,
Anyone in particular you want me to talk to or not talk to?
Talk to anyone. Don't worry, they're gonna love you.
Yeah, hi.
Hey,
how
this
are
is
you?
Jimmy McGill.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, we're just talking about company retreats.
Oh, it's a great idea. Where are we going?
Sorry, pal. Employees only.
Darn it!
I'm thinking of splurging a little this year. You know, don't want to be outdone by the competition.
I've heard 10,000 Waves is supposed to be amazing.
I still think that Taos is #1. I love a ski trip, and I think it'd be good for team building.
Taos. Nice.
I vote for an Armani.
Feel free to jump in.
Well, I mean, if you're up for adventures, you know where the great skiing is. Well, let's tell you right.
It's kind of a long drive, isn't it?
That could be part of the fun. You know, rent one of those fancy party buses. Stick Sound of Music on the TV.
Tell you right, huh? You know, it's worth considering.
And parkas. Everybody's got to have parkas.
Of course.
Parkas.
No, I'm talking custom parkas. I have 2 words. Client development. Well, you're going to make an impression. You will thank me later.
You certainly don't think small.
Aspen. Hey, that's where you want to go.
Oh, he just
No.
keeps amping up the
Telluride on steroids.
amping the ante.
Shopping, you got restaurants and spas.
Yeah, Jimmy, Aspen is like a 9-hour bus ride.
Hey, you're right.
Do you want a party or not?
9 hours. That is a long time to be sitting on a bus.
Yes, it is.
But what's that I hear? I'm a private charter jet. And I'm sorry, I'm very busy right now.
Also, like,
Transporting 56 distinguished attorneys to their amazing
like he's not happy about it, but he was like, they're just spitballing and all these other things. It's like, you don't have to give in to what he's suggesting, though. And I feel like this is going to lead to an argument, and I'm very confused as to, like, why.
Well, that was something.
Yep.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Oh, the Germans.
Oh yeah, doing all their thing. He's parking that big Mack truck right in that little garage. They're like mole people.
Basically, yeah. Oh my God. It's so crazy knowing what we know and then looking at it. Like, it's literally so insane.
He's at a 22 right now.
Is that Gus's? Yeah.
And he's made modest improvements in his attack.
Because that's what he made when he fed Walter.
You know the question that I will ask.
Is it the Hector Salamanca you knew? I think
Talk about how he looked at the nurse's butt.
Question. I think if you see the
Oh my God. I love him so much. Just the way he's holding the knife is just like so intentional and such a good
This was an especially productive session.
He's gonna watch the whole thing.
Now actually
His
watch.
vital signs have improved.
I knew there was
Also,
going to be a
been
reason why
tracking
we were
his
seeing
progress
that.
Using the SIS with particular focus on hand mobility.
Has he done that before?
That was likely an involuntary movement.
He couldn't even see her butt. We got a butt POV. He
Do you think that
knows.
was purposeful?
You've done magnificent work.
Oh, thank you.
Construction on your clinic is nearly complete. I trust the work is to your specifications.
That's putting it mildly. The new wing is simply extraordinary.
I've kept you from your work long enough.
Oh.
It is time to delegate Mr. Salamanca's care, and my gratitude to you is beyond words.
Hector's progress is very promising. With sustained, intensive care, he may eventually learn how to talk and even...
Oh, he doesn't want that, though.
Perhaps we should temper our expectations. I believe that
Diabolical.
How big a pop are we talking about?
Nein, 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 Kasper, halt!
Oh!
Was machst du? Lass uns schauen, wie lange es dauert, das zu reparieren. Vielleicht lebst du ja gern in diesem Loch, aber wir wollen gerne raus.
Hey, Aslo. Du bist hier, Anita.
Mein Gott, Kai! Geht's mir?
Jungs, kommt runter!
Oh.
Dang. I love how his like go-to outfit is a tracksuit, and that's what makes him look like less of a narc.
Like such a specific thing.
It's so 80s of him.
This you, Saul Goodman?
That's right, officer.
You want to know where I got it? Off a drug dealer who got sprung today because he was using a drop phone that you sold him.
It's not illegal.
Doesn't bother you that you're peddling to a bunch of lowlifes who use these things to sell drugs?
What my customers do with the phones after they leave my possession, that's their business.
Let me ask you a favor, all right? Get your van out of here, park it in front of a grocery store in Corrales, someplace nice, and sell there. I'm sure there's a lot of soccer moms that can use some phones.
My customer base is right here.
Get some new customers.
I don't feel the need to. See, I got a permit, and I'm collecting sales tax, and this is a legitimate business, right? So anyone who wants to buy a phone from me is free to do so.
I'm asking nicely.
And I respectfully decline. No, he's a cop.
Oh!
My friend got confused, okay? He was just trying to do his job. I hired him for security. He was trying to protect me. You were in plain clothes. He had no idea you were a police officer.
Oh, he knew all right.
How?
I picked him up 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, pickpocketing.
Leave sweet baby Huel alone.
3 years.
Sweet
That's a
baby
long
Huel.
time. I mean, how can you be sure it's the same guy?
Seriously.
Officer, look, you were right. I was wrong. You will not see me out here selling my phones ever again, right? So just do me a favor. Let's just shake hands, avoid the paperwork, and we just go home.
Do you a favor. I was asking you for a favor.
Fair enough.
Oh, I asked you nicely, and you told me to go screw myself.
Glad that you can join me for my happy hour.
For my happy hour.
He doesn't look so happy to me.
They'll feel better after Emmentraut. In German, it comes from 2 words. World plus strength.
Yeah, I guess. What's the latest?
Before we can continue, we must build a new concrete form and straighten the rebar. I'm happy to explain the delay to Mr. Frank.
You don't worry about Mr. Frank. He just wants to see it done right. What would happen if we sent Kai back to Germany?
Not good. Kai is my best demolition man. Sure, he's a crossbow, but he's a good boy. They all are.
Maybe that's the problem. They're boys.
They thought they were going to be here for 8 months. They can see we're not even halfway done. You have
Yikes.
done a wonderful job, Michael. You brought everything we could ask for. But you can't keep men locked away forever.
I know they have the contrast of the van pulling out and the sunlight hitting the inside of the building.
Yeah.
It's like,
And
I know they need like a Squid Game roof.
Yeah.
2.5 years.
Yeah, they always go for the max. Come on now, they'll come down.
PD didn't make it sound promising.
He's trying to soften you up for an easy deal, all right? There's no way you do that kind of time. Wait, what do you mean?
I'm a bounce. I got places I can go.
And no, that's not a good idea, Huel.
Better than going in.
You know, 3 years from now, you're pulled over for a broken taillight, and now you're not just a guy who shoved a cop. You're a guy who shoved a cop and ran.
I just won't drive with a broken tail light.
Sooner or later, they're gonna catch up with you.
He didn't get DB Cooper.
What an ironic conversation to be having.
Why don't you give me a shot at this? I think I can fix it. What if I told you you're not going in?
Like not at all? Because that's what it's gonna take.
Yeah, never.
How you gonna do that? You ain't even a lawyer.
I don't need to be a lawyer, all right? I'm a magic man. You have a little faith in me? See, now, I would help Huel myself if I could, but I don't think he's going to wait around a month for me to be reinstated.
You've been selling drop phones on the street?
I did a little recon, and the arresting officer, he has a DUI, 8 years ago, and he's been put on desk duty twice. I know he has anger issues. I can attest to it, right? So we get him smelling like a distillery, and we piss him off in court. Now, he will take the bait. He will lose his cool in front of the judge. A little stumble in there. Case dismissed.
She's about to snap on you.
Viola, can you give me case material for Penal Code 3422?
What's our first move?
I'm not tearing down a cop.
That's okay. You tell me.
I will look into this. I'm not making any promises, but if it is as bad as you say it is, I don't know, maybe there is something I can do.
Thanks, Kim. Listen, I really appreciate it.
Ooh.
I got it.
Hope that wasn't a bribe.
Wow, that would be one sad bribe.
No on my salary.
Do you have a minute to discuss a case?
Sure. I got 2 minutes. Pickpocket with a rap sheet attacks a cop in broad daylight.
I would not call it an attack. Realistically, we should be talking misdemeanor.
It's battery on a PO. That's 18 months plus a year.
Bitch time. I know what you're asking for. It's excessive.
He has a prior. The same officer arrested him 3 years
ago, but Babineau didn't recognize him. He didn't even know he was a cop.
I'm sorry, I don't buy it.
I did my homework. You had 5 other cases where civilians were accused of physical force against police officers, and not once were the defendants given anything close to this kind of jail time.
They weren't repeat offenders.
5 months. Suspended. State v. Karp. 5 months. Suspended.
You're not seriously comparing...
State v. Brezovich. No jail time. 2 months probation.
No priors.
Brezovich broke a cop's nose.
Also,
This is unequal justice.
I'm going to be very honest.
The officer was not injured at all. He was hit with a bag of sandwiches. How can you justify giving Babineau
Yeah, that's pretty
18
embarrassing.
months?
Plus a year.
He has no history of violence.
He was a pickpocket. That's what I'm saying.
On one side, I've got a decorated police officer doing his job. On the other, you have a professional thief who threw him to the ground. And our only witness is a scumbag, disbarred lawyer who peddles drop phones to criminals.
I mean, when you put it that way. But again, here's the thing: his priority is pickpocketing. It's not violence.
I'm gonna go talk to him right now. I need you to back my play.
Does that mean what I think it means?
He's gonna call you after I talk to him, and you and I have to be on the same page. Huel can't run. He's gonna have to put on his big boy pants and go to jail. Shit. At least for a little while. He's not gonna do what they're pushing for, I promise you that. But yeah, no matter what, he's gonna have to do some time. You'll back me up, right?
This is what's going to break them up.
I mean, if you say this is the only way we can legitimately do this, well, it's the only way.
So you're gonna tell him to stay put?
Yeah, sure. You do your thing, I'll do mine.
Jimmy, come on, what does that mean?
Don't worry.
Exactly what it means.
Jail pants.
Jimmy, whatever you're doing, don't. Yeah, I know, but listen, I have a better way.
Oh my gosh. What a cliffhanger.
Interesting. Okay. But is it better her way because it is technically better, or is it better his way better?
I don't know.
You know? So
it's hard.
It is hard.
I do enjoy the way they did it at the beginning to show like how distant they have been. I thought that was a really clever way.
Yeah.
To show that. And I think it was a clever way to also say that time has got to pass time as well. I thought that was a really cool thing to see.
Exactly. And I also think too, just like showing like the official like severing of their connection, or like showing the official dividance of them, if that's a word. I don't know.
Just showing, like confirming that they have been drifting apart.
Yeah, into separate avenues.
Yeah.
The only other thing is like I love that Gus isn't dumb and he knows that Hector is
this was the thing I was gonna bring up. His acting is superb. Just the way he was holding that knife while listening to her talk. I'm like, he's amazing.
He's so good.
He's so good.
I'm also worried for the German men. Do they get
KO'd?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't think so. I think like he knows like
what are they gonna do for
at the end of the
R&R?
day. I understand that you gave them everything they could want to be anything, but at the end of the day, like you can only be around the same 10 people every day for so long without like there being issues, period, point blank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like any relationship,
especially when they're sharing rooms.
Exactly.
And then you're just in a room.
You're not seeing the sunshine.
No sunlight.
You're only working at night. You're not interacting with any females.
Yeah.
Unless they're what it seems to be in the previous episodes, prostitutes.
Prostitutes?
Yeah, I don't know why I use that wording. Let's change that. They're unless it's like sex workers. Please cut that. I don't know if you get or not. It's whatever. My brain's not working. But you know what I mean? Like, obviously, you're always going to have conflict with people you see all the time. It's just behavior. You can't agree with anybody 100% of the time. And if you do, somebody's lying, right? So to have them all in the same area for that long and then seeing the writing on the wall and everything else.
Yeah. And I think
it'd be insane.
Like they're some of the best workers, but then they're making like big mistakes by hitting that beam, and like then they have to reinforce and restructure like a whole area to fix just that one thing.
They're like, we know we're only supposed to be here 8 months, but the writing's on the wall. Like they're good at their job, so they know they're going to be there longer. They can see what it's going to take. And so I don't know if they're going to come. I think they're going to do something. But do I think someone's going to mess up if they do give them R&R? Absolutely.
I mean, they're already messing up, so it's kind of like up either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well.
What do you think? I mean, you guys probably already know, so don't no spoilers, but
no spoilers. But all right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. We will catch you in the next episode.
See you guys.
Bye.